Yep, thought I was gonna be taking a 34, but the job says psych. Yeah, they needed a quick load to San Antonio's. But anyway, I had got a video request. Feel good about that. So anybody wanna me to do a video request, anything you want to talk about, whatever, just hit me up in the comments or I'll leave my email in the description. So this video request asks me about the um, my review on this truck, which is it is a 2024 International LtA26, and as you can see, this is not a Cummins. It's not a Cummins. It's a Eaton Endurance transmission. So right now, I got 167K on the dash, and I know a lot of people give the International a bad route or whatever due to the fact of the max force and all of that. And if you drove for a while, y'all remember the Internationals with the school buses front grills and stuff like that, and with the little zigzag freaking shifter if it was a manual. Well, this is not a manual, this is an automatic. So anyway, this is a 73-inch Skyride sleeper. It's meant for a team, but the inside, listen, pack light, pack light, pack light. Even though they said this is meant for a team, you want to pack light because it's definitely does not have more room than the Cascadia. So as you can see, aluminum wheels, you see the skirts and the cab extenders and everything. This is meant to save you on fuel. So listen, performance live wise, you probably not going to be favoring this at all because you're not getting the power like a Cummins, or hell, you're not even getting the power like the Detroit. But as far as just getting the job done, that's what it does. I feel like I'm driving more of a car than a truck when I'm in this truck. It is quiet. Every time when somebody calls me on the phone, they have to ask me, am I parked or anything, or nobody knows that you're in a truck. When you're safely on the phone with a Bluetooth, and so make sure that you have a Bluetooth in your ear while you're driving. We want to promote safe driving, but the windshield, I had that replaced like a few times. I don't know what is up with that windshield, but it always end up getting cracked, either by the snow or shrapnel from the road or whatever. But that's the fourth time replacing his windshield, so I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, def right here, the fuel tanks are right here. So, and this is a good feature on the inside, because you know how you see about people be going inside people tanks stealing fuel. It has a blocker, so nobody can't put a siphon inside of your tank. Maybe they put that on all trucks or whatever, but this is the first time I see it with this truck. So cab power right here. The storage compartment under here, it's not as big as the Cascadia. You can only fit like, just your coolants, your fluids or whatever and everything. I don't recommend really putting a low bar in here. I would try to maybe build a bracket somewhere in the back so you could put your low bars. This is new. because the original one, as soon as I like made a sharp turn, it just popped right off. So because these cords are, my lines are real heavy with these to protect the cords and everything. So all of this had to be replaced, and they just drilled that to keep the cords from popping out or whatever. So that's about that. Let me see. Underneath here, I got the fifth wheel release, and you see the airbags. Now the airbags is designed for you to have a comfortable ride, and you see that I went to California more than a few times than this truck. So my comfortability as days goes on and you get older and your back start to hurt and all of that and everything you need for your ride to be comfortable. And this is a great feature right here that I enjoy a lot. The back cycler. This is all the lumbar support where you hit this button and you let it cycle out 3 to 4 times, and you'll feel the kneading into your back, which gives you like, constant, it's almost like a massage chair. And you see that I have leather seats and also, yeah, so comfortability, it's a smooth ride going up mountains. Now, what this truck is spec to do is LTL. So for LTL loads, it's great. But for anything over 42,000 pounds, listen, we are gripping the steering wheel, hoping we getting up a mountain, because this right here, I had to pull over a few times, especially going up I-80 with a load, say like you get like a beverage load that's like over 42,000 pounds, and she is screaming. So if you looking to purchase this truck as a owner op, lease op, make sure them loads is light. I would not recommend doing flatbed or tanker in this truck, because this truck is specifically, in my opinion, this truck is specifically good for like LTL loads that are like under like 40,000, 38,000 pounds and stuff, because it's designed for what we do, which is, like I said, LTL entertainment loads and stuff like that. Anything over than that or whatever, it's going to be a problem. And as far as like the shop or whatever, my downtime, it all depends on who's your mechanic and what shop you take it to. See, this right here is a Penske truck, so everything is serviced by Penske. So I don't have a whole lot of downtime, and I'm missing days from work because it's been in the shop for like damn near 2 weeks. I think I was maybe down for maybe about like 2 days, and they was able to get this thing back and running. But yeah, this as your own truck, unless you got some dough. I mean, you need to have dough for any truck, but for this truck specifically, your pockets need to be deep, because the work that needs to be done on this truck, even when it's new, you're gonna be coming out of your pockets with this truck. But the positives about this, like I said, fuel, and comfortability. I think I get about like, excuse that yard truck, but I get about at least about 9 miles to the gallon on this truck. Even with me doing the max speed at 72, I get about like between 8.5 to 9 miles because of all of the aerodynamics and everything that you see that is built on the truck. And last thing, maneuverability. When I'm at a truck stop, and the parking is tight, this is like, I would give this advantage over any other truck that I drove, from the Freightliner, Kenworth, all that or whatever. For some reason, this truck is the easiest to back in any spot, any tight spot. And you talk about, I'm in New York, Chicago, Baltimore, Philly, LA. I could back into any dock with this truck. Maybe because of the wheelbase and the short nose or whatever. But, and when we making deliveries, like I go to shopping malls, boutique stores, I'm able to just drive this like as if it's just like a overgrown SUV. So the maneuverability on this truck is impeccable. And I also, these lights are very nice. I love those lights. So out of a grade from A to F, I'm gonna give it a B minus. B minus, a high B minus, close to a B, as far as this truck. I don't know about previous ones or whatever. Everybody always frown at the International, but for this model and for this spec, I give it a B minus. And for the fact that, my back is very important when I'm driving. So there you have it. The 2024 LtA26 73-inch with the Skyride sleeper, double bunk with leather seats and all of that, 450 horsepower. So anyway, we gonna be getting up out of here, heading down to Texas. Like I said, any reviews, you got any questions, any video ideas, just hit me up in the comments. Y'all be good.